way. That is so classy. Ow. So today's makeup tutorial is going to be on this picture of Jennifer Lopez. It is inspired by her picture. It is not the exact makeup products. I mean, I have no idea what she used on her skin whatsoever. I'm just looking at it and I'm going from what I see. It is concentrated on the skin and not the eyes. I think that's a first for me here. The eyes are very neutral, as you can see. Actually, I have absolutely nothing on the under eye. I don't have mascara, eyeshadow, nothing. I left it completely blank because that's what she did. So it's different, but it's very fresh. As you can see right now, it probably looks like I barely have any makeup on, but there are a lot of steps in this, and I am gonna show you the additional steps of things that celebrity makeup artists do so that you have the options. I've never done a video just on skin before, so this is really exciting for me because I'm very obsessed with skin and neutral highlights and natural lowlights, and yeah, so I'm excited. So yeah, I hope you enjoy and let me know what you think. Leave comments below. Okay, so first thing I'm doing is moisturizing my skin. Sorry, that's my husband in the background. Anyways, after I moisturize my skin, I'm gonna put on some eye cream. I personally do this every single day before my makeup, but I'm showing these additional steps because Jennifer Lopez takes amazingly good care of her skin, and it's important to do these things before we use the foundations that we're gonna go in with. So now I'm just putting on any concealer you have. It does not matter. If you're very oily and you have oily eyelids, you're gonna wanna use a primer. But I'm just using my Select Cover Up Concealer by MAC, and I'm using the exact same shades I use under my eyes, and I'm just dabbing it on both eyes, and I'm using this as a primer. I'm doing this because it gives me more coverage, and I want my whole skin to be flawless. Now I'm using Vanilla. This is an eyeshadow by MAC, and I'm using a big brush, and I'm going to put it underneath my eyebrow area, and I'm doing that because I want that area up there to stay light. Now I'm going in with MAC's Naked Pigment. This is just a powder form of an eyeshadow if you've never used a pigment before and you're not familiar with it. I'm going to take that same brush or any brush and just dab it all over my lid area from inner corner to outer corner. And as you can see, it is truly what it's called. It is a naked pigment and you can barely see it, so you can just throw it on all over the place and it gives you just a nice shimmery glow. Now I'm showing you these two blushes. This is Peaches and Soft Meow, and then that is Cork eyeshadow. I'm just showing you those because these are going to be what I'm using on my eyelids. Right now I'm putting in Cork in the crease. And then after I put Cork in there, I'm going to go in with both Peaches and the Soft Meow, and I'm going to just dust it all over my crease. Now you're probably thinking, why are you using blushes? But I personally like using blushes when it comes to doing a really neutral eye because it looks very natural because they're made for the skin and the cheek area. The formulation is just much more neutral and kind of like see-through in a way, and that's just how I feel. I think it looks very natural and pretty, so that is why I'm using these blushes. Now I'm going to go in with the same gel eyeliner as always. She has a gel eyeliner on in the photo that I'm basing this off of with a little wing on the outer corner. Now the eyeliner is on the thin side, so I'm not going to make anything too thick or crazy. I'm just keeping it nice and thin with just a little bit of point on the edge. Hers is definitely an elevated cat eye, so I'm just doing the same thing as her. I have to be honest, this whole makeup look was definitely different for me because I'm used to normally doing like thicker eyeliner, you know, with more of like smoky eyes and something a little bit more dramatic. So this was a little out of my comfort zone, but I did want to show you guys it because it's definitely different than my other videos and I want you to see different options. Anyway, so I just threw on some demi wispie and now I'm highlighting under my brow while I'm waiting for the other lash glue to dry. And these are really neutral eyelashes. I use these as opposed to my red cherries because they're shorter and more natural looking, and hers are definitely natural. So now I am going in MAC's Skin Base. This is a primer for the face, and I waited a little bit for my moisturizer to dry, but now that it's dried and soaked in, I'm going to just rub this all over my face before I go in with my foundations. Now I'm going to give you guys some options. First off, this is MAC Face and Body Foundation. It's very popular with the celebrity makeup artists. It's basically all water with a sheer tint, and it's very moisturizing, so it's going to give you a really dewy finish. Now this is MAC Studio Sculpt and Studio Moisture Tint. Studio Sculpt is a gel foundation. It's going to be a medium coverage, and the Studio Moisture Tint is just a sheer tint. Now this is Laura Mercier Moisturizing Supreme Foundation. It's a medium coverage, gorgeous, gorgeous finish. And then next to it is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, which again is just going to be a nice tint with a little glow. You can add Max Fix Plus or Charged Water to any foundation and it's going to sheer it out and make it dewy. I personally am using Mineralize Skin Finish for this look. It's a sheer foundation, but it has a satin finish, so it gives you a really pretty glow. But it's buildable, so if you feel like you have things to cover, you can go ahead and put some concealer on it and then build on top of it. But I'm just gonna do a sheer coverage for this because I want to do what JLo does, and JLo is very into minerals. She basically uses all minerals, including on her eyes, and she's really into like healthy skin and taking really good care of herself. Me, not so much, but I have this mineral foundation and I am a really big fan of it, so that's what I'm using. I'm just putting a sheer coverage all over my face, blend it down on the neckline. And, you know, you guys know what's going on here. I don't need to explain myself for this. But yeah, it looks really yellow on here, and I don't know why. And I also look really pale, which is completely unnecessary because I've actually been in the sun a lot lately, and I've gotten like 3 shades darker in my foundation. So it kind of hurts my feelings. Anyways, this is Select Cover Up, and I'm going to take NW20 and NW25 and mix them together. And then I'm going to put them under my eye in this triangle, upside down triangle, V shape, whatever. And I'm gonna take it up towards my temples. And then once I have it on there, I'm just blending it out at the bottom with my brush. And then once I tap that out, I am gonna go in with my finger and I'm gonna blend it out with that because I think that your finger is the prettiest way to blend out your concealer. Even when I'm working on clients, I wish I could get my fingers on them, but I can't for sanitary reasons because your finger can blend like no brush or sponge ever can. It's amazing. And even though I'm doing it the wrong way, use your fingers from the outer corner and tap in. It'll help prevent from creasing. So that's just a little tip for you. And if you can see, I took my concealer brush and I go up on the side of my eye by my eyebrow. That also helps the highlighting process. So if you take your brush and you tap up in there in your inner corner, that will naturally, once again, give you really pretty glow around the eyes. Now I'm going to take this Prep and Prime highlighter, and it is in the shade Radiant Rose. This is like a twist-up pen. It's really fun. So you get to draw all over your face. So I'm just going to put this in the outer corner of my eye and slant it upward in that angle. If you can see what I'm doing. And then I'm just using that same brush, or you can use your fingers, it doesn't matter. And I'm just gonna sweep it down just to give that natural highlight. Now, once again, I'm using products like this as opposed to shimmery highlights because it's not gonna make that much of a noticeable difference, but it's going to give you a really natural glow. So as opposed to being like, wow, that smoky eye is hot, it's gonna be like, your skin is really pretty or you have great cheekbones. This is just really going to emphasize the natural highlights and lowlights of your face, make you look sculpted. Now I'm just using, that shot of me is really funny, I'm sorry. But I'm just gonna take a mascara and just bind my natural lashes to my false ones. And as you can see, I'm not going all the way up on my fake lashes. I'm just staying at the bottom because I don't wanna coat it on the false lashes, otherwise they will look really fake and cheap. So now I'm taking Mineralized Skin Finish, and this is in the shade Light. I'm using this synthetic paddle brush. So it's fake hair, and I'm using that because the fake hair is going to put more of this on my skin and help press it in. So I'm pressing in this light powder in all the areas that I just put on my concealer. As you can see, I'm trying to mainly press and not swipe because with this brush, you want to press, 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 and push those minerals into your skin and not just swipe it across your face. Otherwise, it's not really going to go into your skin. It's just going to lay flat on your cheeks, and that's not going to be so cute. Now just taking any highlighter you have, and I'm dabbing it in that inner corner really precisely just to give a nice glow in that inner corner right there. Now I'm going to take Samoa Silk because I was looking and I was like, this isn't enough. JLo had more of a warm glow. And I'm just dusting that in my outer corners just really quickly, nothing fabulous, and just dab, 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 just to make it a little bit warmer because I wasn't satisfied. Now I'm going to take MAC's Strobe Liquid. This is such a cool product. It's a lotion, like a moisturizer for your face, but I take it on a brush and I put it on top of my foundation. Now you cannot do this with the Strobe Cream. You can only do it with the Strobe Liquid. There are 2 different products and they look the exact same by MAC basically, but one can go on top of foundation and one can't. I'm using this because it's not sparkly and it's not glittery, and because it's a lotion, it soaks in and it makes your highlight look so natural. These are just more tricks that celebrities use to get that natural glow as opposed to like glittery highlights like Soft and Gentle Albatross. Now I'm going to take matte bronze. I want to use a matte bronzer on purpose because she doesn't have any shimmer. Oh, and there I am. Hey! Okay, I thought that was really funny. I'm sorry. I'm a little obnoxious. Okay, and now I'm going to take that bronzer and I'm going to just emphasize my cheekbones by going in that motion, swiping it back and forth right underneath of my cheekbones. And then after that, I'm going to bring it up on the temples of my face and at the top of my forehead on both sides. I'm not going to go too much on the center of the forehead because she doesn't have that much bronze in that area. She has it very sculpted on the sides of her face. So just staying in that area and concentrating mainly there. Don't bring it down too far. You want to leave the forehead light. Now I'm going in with something special, cream blush. Cream blushes are amazing. And I'm just going to take this little brush and just dab, dab, dab. And I'm just going to pat it on my cheeks. And I dab and then I rub, and then I dab and then I rub, and I dab and I rub. I don't like to go in and immediately just swipe it because it is a cream. So it is easy to put a little bit too much. But MAC has this formulation. They redid their cream blushes about a year and a half ago, and they are amazing. They last all day. You don't have to set them with a powder. They stay so well, and they give such a natural glow. Not like greasy glow like some do. It's like a natural glow. Okay. I'm going back with that same vanilla shade as before, and I'm going to put this on the top of my lip on my Cupid's bow. And then I'm going to take that same blush, that dark one, and I'm going to put it under my lips. This is going to help emphasize my lips, and JLo's makeup artist does this to her. And now I'm just going in with clear brow gel and setting my brows. I didn't do my eyebrows according to hers, but hers look really thick and fluffy, so I'm in love, and that's the look that I normally go for in the first place. Okay, I'm digging in my bag, and I found NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in Lala. I'm going to give my lips a coat of this, and then when I'm done with that, I'm going to go in with Revlon's Soft Nude, and I'm putting that on top. I like the way it looks better when I do the gloss first and then this, otherwise I get too much nude, and she didn't have a super nude mouth. I'm going to mix that together for my perfect look. After that, you're done. So have a good day, girls, and thanks so much for watching. Bye!